I'm Fred Yazel, principal of Pongo Pongo Consolidated School. It is the 23rd of January, 1969. The class you're about to see is a Level 5 class from Pongo Pongo School. Most of the students are in their 7th year of school, a few in their 8th. Their average age is 14. All have had their total school experience in American Samoa. For the past 3.5 years, they have been instructed in an educational system which makes maximum use of television. This class has not been rehearsed in any way for the oral tests that are to follow. Their attainment in oral English is typical of their level. In American Samoa, all children not enrolled in parochial schools attend government schools, of which Pongo Pongo is one. There is and has been no selection of students. The main purpose of this tape is to show you a test of oral English. But before we move to the test, you will see this class participating in a typical oral English lesson for their level. George Hastings is the Level 5 oral English teacher.
Look. What's this? Yes, it's fresh bread. What is it? Yes, it's fresh bread. It's good to eat. Fresh bread is good to eat. Fresh bread is good for you. Is fresh bread good for you?
Yes, fresh bread is good for you.
Yes, fresh bread is good for you. Is fresh bread good to eat?
Yes, fresh bread is good to eat.
Does fresh bread taste good?
Yes, fresh bread tastes good.
Yes, fresh bread tastes good. Does fresh bread taste good?
Yes, fresh bread tastes good.
Fresh bread tastes good. Fresh bread is good for you. I have some more bread. Look at this bread. This bread isn't fresh. Look, this bread is old. This bread is very hard. It isn't good to eat. This bread is not good to eat. This bread is stale. Stale. This bread is stale. It's hard. It's dry. It isn't good to eat. It's stale. This is stale bread. Look at it. What kind of bread is this? Yeah, this bread is stale. It's stale bread. Stale means old and not good to use. It means old and not good to eat. Is this bread fresh?
No, that bread isn't fresh.
No, it isn't fresh. It's stale. Is this bread fresh?
No, it isn't fresh.
No, it isn't fresh. Is this bread stale?
Yes, that bread is stale.
Yes. This bread is stale. It's stale bread. What kind of bread is this? Yes, it's stale bread. Is this bread good to eat?
No, that bread isn't good to eat.
No, it isn't good to eat. It's stale. This bread isn't good to eat. Stale means old and not good to eat. Look, I have some taro. This taro is old. Look. This taro is old. It's dry. Tell me about this taro. Yes, it's stale. It's stale taro. Is stale taro good to eat?
No, stale taro isn't good to eat.
No, stale taro isn't good to eat. Is this taro stale?
Yes, taro is stale.
Yes, it's very old. It isn't good to eat. It isn't fresh. It's stale. Stale food isn't good to eat.
The testing you're going to see is directed at the oral mastery of English. All these students are Samoans and their mother tongue is Samoan, and they have certain special difficulties with the English language, but we are directing our attention this time to the basic features of the language, which are the plurality or singular character of the noun, the forms of the tenses, and the lack or the presence of the articles and the of the mass and unit nouns. Samoan students have special difficulty with these features, in addition to which they have trouble with gender change, he, she, etc. The conditions under which they're working are difficult because my accent is Australian and are normally used to an American accent. They're also under strain from television because this test hasn't been rehearsed. On the other hand, these are the conditions which will show whether the student possesses that mastery of the language, that automatic control of the language, which means that he can, in fact, think about not how he's saying a thing, but what he's saying. So these are the conditions which we hope will show the sort of attainment level we believe to be unique. I would add that I would ask you to listen to the normal rhythm, the speed of the response, and if possible, the degree of participation of the students. There may be some degree of error, but it would be useful if you could estimate this either from the sounds that are recorded or from the lips of the children themselves. Good evening, children.
Good evening.
I want you to reply quite quickly, if you can, with a sentence to all the things I do. You know what I want, I think. Say, you've 5 pencils in your hand.
You have pencils in your hand. You have 4 pencils in your hand. You have 3 pencils in your hand. You have 2 pencils in your hand. You have 1 pencil in your hand. You have nothing in your hand.
You have no, finish the sentence, you have
You have no pencil in your hand.
Right, thank you. You might have heard there with singular instead of the plural. Tell me, what is that?
That is cotton.
And what's that?
That is cotton.
What's that?
That is cotton.
What do you think this is? It's rather funny shape.
That's soap.
Yes. What's that?
That is soap.
And this?
That is soap. That is soap.
Right. What's in that glass?
There's soap in that glass. There's money in that glass.
What's in the glass?
There's money in that glass.
Thank you. Now here's a jar. What's in the jar?
There's sugar in the jar.
Well, taste it. You think that's sugar?
No,
What is it?
it's salt.
You taste it. Do you think that's sugar?
No, I don't think that's sugar.
What do you think it is?
I think that's salt.
Salt. Well now, here's what you thought. Here, taste that. What's that? That's sugar. What's in this jar?
There's sugar in the jar.
Again?
There's sugar in that jar.
Faster?
There's sugar in that jar.
All together.
There's sugar in that jar. There's salt in that jar. There's money in that jar.
In your hand.
There's cotton in your hand. There's soap in your hand. There's cotton in your hand. There's soap and cotton in your hand. There's bread. Stale bread.
Yes, good. There's bread in your hand.
There's stale bread in your hand. There's stale bread in your hand. There's stale bread in your hand.
Very good. Now, will you just tell me?
There's a pencil in that. There are pencils in that sack.
Shorten it. Shorten it to its.
There's
No, not theirs. It's in the glass.
It's in the glass.
Okay?
It's in the glass.
Where's the pencil?
It's in the glass. They're in the glass.
Where are the pencils now?
They're on the glass.
Where are the pencils now?
They're under the glass.
Where were the pencils?
The pencils were on the glass.
Where are the pencils?
The pencils were on the glass.
Where are the pencils?
The pencils were on the glass.
Where were the pencils?
The pencils were on the glass.
Where are the pencils?
The pencils were on the glass.
Where were the pencils?
The pencils were on the glass.
Where are they now?
They're on the table.
Thank you. Very good. What's in this jar?
There's a glass in the jar.
Now name what's in these jars, right?
There's sugar in the jar. There's sugar in the jar. There's salt in the jar. There's money in the jar.
Very good. Very good indeed. Now try this. Where's the ball?
The ball is in the jar.
Where is it now?
It's under the jar.
Where is it now?
It's under the jar.
Where was the ball?
The ball is under the jar.
And before that?
It was in the jar.
Right? What's that?
That's an orange.
And that?
That's an orange. Those are oranges.
What's that?
That's a pencil.
And that?
That's a pencil. Those are pencils.
What's that?
That's cotton. That's cotton. That's cotton.
Right, now, tell me these boys' names, will you? Say he's, whatever his name is, John or whatever it is, Sammy,
He's James.
he's James. That's very good. Do it again.
He's James. He's Lucy. He's Valentino. She's June. She's Tate. She's Hart. She's Rosalia. She's Lucky.
Very good. Now try this. Again.
He's James. He's Lucy. They're James and Lucy.
Do it again.
They're James and Lucy. They're Valentino and June.
Again.
They're Valentino and June.
Right. He's a Samoan.
He's someone. He's someone. He's someone. She's someone. She's someone. He's someone. She's someone.
Start again.
He's someone. He's someone. They are someone.
Again.
He's someone. She's someone. They are someone. She's someone. She's someone. They are someone.
Try this. That's a shirt.
That's a shirt. That's a shirt. Those are shirts. That's a dress. That's a dress.
Well, yeah. Well, let's get two dresses somewhere. There's two dresses. Right. That's a dress.
That's a dress. That's a dress. Those are dresses.
Very good. Now try this. Give me your two arms. What's that?
That's an arm.
Yeah, that's his arm. And what's that?
That's an arm.
What's that?
That's her arm.
Do it again.
That's his arm. That's her arm. That's my arm.
Right. Give me two of yours. Two. Right?
Those are her arms.
And yours. Well,
Those are her arms.
right. Try it down. Give me your arms too again. Right. Now, not arm. I'm thinking of something else. What's this here? What's this?
That's a pin.
All together?
That's skin.
What's that?
That's hair.
And that?
That's hair.
Get your heads together.
That's hair.
It's all?
That's hair.
Right. Very good. Yes. Now, I've got two bags here. I'm going to tell you what's in them. In that one, there's a glass in that one. And in this one, there's glass. There's glass in this one, and the glass in that one. Where's the glass? Now, wait a minute. Point to the bag which contains a glass. Point. Okay, put your hands down. Point to the bag which is dangerous. Okay, hands down. Point to the bag which has something you could drink out of. Right, now let's see if you're right. There's the glass, and here is glass, and that's dangerous. And it's quite different, as you know from that. That's a glass, that's glass. Say it?
That's glass, that's glass.
Right, thank you. Tell me what I'm doing. Tell me what I'm doing. Right, what did I do?
You moved the truck.
Use the verb push. What am I doing?
You're pushing the truck.
What am I doing now?
You're pushing the truck.
What did I do?
You moved the truck.
And then?
You moved the truck.
Well, give me both together. You push and pull the truck. Try it again.
You push and pull the truck.
Right, now wait. What am I doing?
You're pushing the truck.
What am I doing now?
You're pulling the truck.
What did I do?
You push and pull the truck.
Right. Unfold that, read it, and tear it up. What are you doing?
I'm stirring the bacon.
What's he doing?
He's carrying the paper.
What did he do?
He tore the paper.
I don't know. He did three things. What did he do?
Unfolded the paper.
All together, please.
He unfolded the paper. He read the paper. And he tore the paper.
He tore it up. Right, that's very good. Put your hands together. Rub them. What are you doing?
I'm rubbing my hands.
Stop. What did you do?
I washed my hands.
Clap your hands. What are you doing?
I'm tapping my hands.
What did you stop? What did you do?
I tapped my hands.
What's this?
That's string.
And what's that?
That's string.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Got some pins here. Take some pins. Right. Do you have any pins?
Yes, I have some pins.
Does he have any pins?
Yes, he has some pins.
Put them back. Do you have any pins now?
No, I don't have anything.
Does he have any pins now?
No, he doesn't have anything now.
Did he have any pins?
Yes, he has some pins.
About how many did he have?
That's four.
About three.
I need a few more than that. Okay. Now I want you to put your left hand on your right knee. Quickly. What did you do?
I put my hand on my right knee.
Right. Now put the shortest finger of your left hand between your teeth. Right. Put it away. Put it away. What'd you do?
I put my shortest finger between my teeth.
Try again. I put the shortest finger of my left hand between my teeth. Right? Try.
I put my shortest finger.
No, not my shortest finger. I put the shortest finger of my left hand. Quickly.
I put the shortest finger of my hand between my teeth.
Now try this. Put the tips of the fingers of one hand in contact with the tips of the fingers of the other hand. See how many can do it. Right, now, exert pressure. Exert pressure. Push, in other words. Now, release the pressure. Break the contact. What did you do?
I broke an unbreakable.
That's the last thing you did. What about all the other things? What's the first thing you did?
I
Put come on.
I put the
Tips of the fingers of one hand in contact with.
Put the others on the other hand.
Yes. Then what did you do?
Then I pushed pressure together.
Then I.
Pushed them together.
Yes. What's a longer word? I exerted pressure. Say it.
You exerted pressure.
Then
I
released the pressure and
broke it up.
broke contact. Yes. All right. Thank you. I want to ask a few questions, and I want you to come out if I indicate you. You come out, please. Down here. What's your name?
My name is Yolanda.
What's her name?
Her name is Yolanda.
Where does your father work?
My father doesn't work.
I see. Does her father work?
No, her father doesn't work.
Why? Is he at home? Does he stay at home?
Yes, he stays home.
Again?
He stays home.
Does her father stay at home?
Yes, her father stays home.
I see. Does your mother stay home too?
Yes, my mother stays home too.
Does her mother stay home?
Yes, her mother stays home.
All right, sit down, thank you. Would you come out, please? You? Yes? Come on. Stand here. Are you wearing shoes?
Yes,
Tell me. In a sentence. Yes.
yes, I'm wearing shoes.
Is she wearing shoes?
Yes, she's wearing shoes.
I can't see, do you see? Do you wear shoes generally?
I'm not wearing shoes.
Does she wear shoes generally?
Yes, she wears shoes.
She said no. Try it again. Do you wear shoes generally?
No, she doesn't.
I'm asking her this time. Do you wear shoes generally?
No, I'm not wearing shoes.
I see. Does she wear shoes generally?
No, she doesn't wear shoes generally.
Again?
No, she doesn't wear shoes
All
generally.
right, sit down. Next please. Do you play tennis?
No, I don't play tennis.
Do you swim?
Yeah, I swim sometimes.
Are you swimming now?
No, I'm not swimming now.
Are you playing tennis now?
No, I'm not playing
Does
tennis
she
now.
play tennis?
No, she doesn't play tennis.
Really? Do you play tennis?
No, I don't play tennis.
I see. Do you make your dresses?
No, I don't make my dresses.
Does she make her dresses?
No, she doesn't make her dresses.
Does she make her dresses?
No, she doesn't make her dresses.
Does your mother make her dresses?
Yes, my mother makes my dresses.
Does her mother make her dresses?
Yes, my mother makes her dresses.
Did she make that dress?
No, she didn't make the dress.
Did her mother make that dress?
No, her mother didn't make that dress.
Did you buy it in the store?
Yes, I bought it in the store.
Forgive this question. What did it cost?
I thought it cost $8. And then it cost
Yeah. How much did it cost? Bed? Come on. Let me hear.
It cost $5.95.
It's very expensive, isn't it? All right, sit down. Thank you. Will you come in? Where does your father work?
My father works at the
Where does your father work?
My father works at the cannery.
At the what?
Cannery.
At the cannery. I see. What does he do there?
It's an office. It's a clerk.
I see. Yeah. Did he go to work today?
No, he doesn't.
Did he go to work today?
No, he didn't go to work today.
Why not?
Because he's sick.
Oh, I see. I see. Does your mother stay at home?
Yes, my mother stays home.
Does his mother stay at home?
Yes, my mother stays home.
Does his father work?
Yes, his father works.
Where does his father work?
His father works at the cannery.
Where do you live?
I live in Pampang.
Are you wearing shoes?
Yes, I'm wearing shoes.
Do you wear shoes generally?
Yes, I wear shoes
To school?
Yeah,
How do you come to school generally?
by shoes.
How do you come to school? How do you come to school?
Come to school by bus.
Oh, yeah. Did you come to school by bus today?
No,
What did you do today?
I walk.
I?
walk.
What did you do today?
He walks.
Does he come to school by bus?
Yes, he comes to school by bus.
Sit down, please. Thank you very much. Next girl, please. What's your name?
My name is Zoe.
How old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
And where do you live?
I live in Bandung.
Have you lived there long?
Yes, I live here.
Tell me what I'm doing.
You're pushing the job.
Yes. And what am I doing now?
You're putting the job.
Yes. What did I do
You put the job.
before that?
You push the job.
Yeah. All right. Take some matches. How many did you take?
I took 2 minutes.
Right. Have you any matches? Do you have any matches?
Yes, I have some.
Put them back. Do you have any now?
No. She doesn't have any.
Does she have any now?
No, she doesn't have any now.
Did she have any?
Yes, she has some.
Catch. Did she catch it?
Yes, I got it.
Try it to me. Did I catch it?
Yes, she got it.
Catch. Did she catch it?
Yes, she got it.
Try it to me. Did I catch it?
No, you didn't catch it.
Did I try to catch it?
No, you didn't.
Did I try to catch it?
No, you didn't try to catch it.
Did I want to catch it?
No, you didn't want to catch it.
I see. The testing showed, I think, that the unit and mass noun forms have been reasonably well mastered. In fact, on the unit noun, on the mass noun side, it was particularly impressive. On the other hand, on certain of the tense areas, there was some error, and some degree of variation was obvious. However, we are on the way here to forming the habit, and well on the way to forming the correct habit. I think on the whole, the performance of these students could be regarded as being equal to that of classes of level 5 in American Samoa at the moment. Historically, this is a very considerable achievement to get this far, for it must be remembered that these children have had 4 years instruction in school prior to their 3.5 years television instruction, which has been controlled and structured English. In giving these features that we tested tonight some importance, we feel that without these features, English cannot carry, whether it's spoken or written, the full message to the listener or to the reader. I'm sure that most people will agree that a tenseless, article-less, plural-less English cannot carry a message suitable and precise enough for instructional purposes.